morning, my lovelies. It's your girl, UC Jenny. Thank you for being here, and thank you for those of you that have subscribed. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, please hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, comment, and share, of course. The topic we're going to be talking about today is a topic that I've held so dear to my heart, and it really bothers me. And like I said, this channel is about encouraging women and empowering women and sharing information that will be beneficial to every woman around the world, irrespective of your race. But this one now pertains to our quest to deal with societal pressure and then getting involved in churches or prophetic houses and just relying or depending on people to tell us how our life is going to go. All right? So the reason why I thought we should talk about this issue is as it relates to this lady that has just been declared missing, Ejiro. And it's really saddening to read and, gather information on this woman and how she got to where she is today. So just a bit of a backstory. From what I've gathered online, because I've done a little bit of research. So Ejiro is in her 40s, according to what is published out there. And she had a thriving business, a fashion designing business. And what I gathered was it was thriving so much that sometimes, she gets paid in dollars by wives of politicians, because they said she was in Abuja where she was doing the business. So then she got involved with somebody, or she was in a relationship with somebody, and it ended up not working, right? And what then happened was she was heartbroken all over the place. Time is ticking. You want to settle down. You want to start a family. The person you thought was going to marry you is no longer there. And now you're disoriented. You're everywhere. You're looking for solutions, which I appreciate. I'm not even bashing her. I'm also not even bashing any woman that is out there that wants something. You genuinely crave for something and it's not coming. Be it marriage, be it childbearing, be it job, be it career, whatever you're believing God for or you're hoping would come to you and it's not there, and you're searching for solution, you're searching for how you can make it happen, and you're listening to men of God, women of God, in quotes, prophets telling you, oh, we've got a solution for you if you join us. I completely appreciate it. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I'm not even going to start blaming you and asking you, why can you not do something on your own? Why can you not know God on your own? And all of that. Because when the pressure is on, it is on. And some people cannot withstand societal pressure. Some people cannot withstand the pressure they even put upon themselves. So I completely appreciate it. But what I want us to talk about is, if you have been doing all of that and no positive outcome has emerged from all this, going from one prayer house to another, do you not think it's time for you to reflect? Or if you've gone so far and you're feeling stuck in where you are, do you not think it's time for you to step back and retrace your steps and see if there is anything else you can do on your own without having to sell out your personal belongings, without having to give all the money that you have to some man of God somewhere, without having to, starve yourself because you're doing 20 days, 30 days, 40 days fasting, without having to look like a shadow of yourself. Let's think about that for a moment. Now, this missing Ejiro has done a video saying she's all right. When you watch that video, a lot of people that know her personally say, this is not the woman that we know. There is something off somewhere. Because this woman who had a thriving business was told, from what was published, to sell all her belongings and bring the proceeds to this so-called Prophet Joyce Solomon. And then leave the house she was living in and then move into some apartment or some, motel or something. And then the teaching in that same prayer group is to cut off your hair, dye it a different color, put a tattoo on your body. And I'm thinking to myself, where do we have all of this in the Bible? Where has Jesus Christ told his disciples to start to ink their skin, start to tattoo their body, start to dye their hair and look different? I appreciate Jesus did say, you have to give up all your earthly possession to be able to possess the kingdom of God. But that's not literally. It just means anything of God, you need to, fight for it, live a straightforward life. And we tend to forget that Christianity is not complicated. It's when we start to look for things outside our faith, look for people that will tell us what would happen in the future, somebody that will prophesy into your life, somebody that will see it somewhere they tell you, we want to see your future. Why? Why are you interested in seeing your future? Why don't you just live your life? Why? Why can't you just live your life by the tenets of the Bible? Which is not really complicated. Do unto others what you want them to do unto you. I'm not even I'm a Catholic. I've always been a Catholic. I was born Catholic. I go to Catholic church. So I'm not somebody that will tell you, I'm a, tongue speaking, something firing and all of that. I don't relate with it at all, unfortunately. I've never joined any prayer groups that you shout and all of that. It sometimes is so noisy for me. You can actually pray on your own. You can kneel down and ask God for what you want him to do for you, for the Christians. I know how gullible we can be when there is an issue that is weighing us down. I appreciate it. Sometimes you make the wrong decision because you're so vulnerable. You're so vulnerable and you're looking for solutions everywhere. There are people that have gotten married, they haven't had a child, and they're going from one prayer house to another, doing all manner of stuff to be able to get that child. There are people that have also had a child, and their child or children has got special needs. And it is difficult when you have a special needs child. And it's more difficult when you don't have a supportive partner. So sometimes with all of this trouble going on, we're moving from one place to another, just trying to grasp on some sort of hope or somebody telling us it's going to be okay. Your child is going to be healed. You're going to get pregnant. But what about it's not what you're designed to do? Have you thought about that? I know somebody might not be happy with this, but what about you're not meant to be a mother on your own? Maybe you're not supposed to conceive. Maybe somebody's supposed to conceive for you. There are other options out there. Maybe you're supposed to go through a surrogacy. Maybe you're supposed to look after somebody else's child. Maybe you're supposed to adopt. Just maybe. Maybe you're not supposed to carry that child to term. There are also people that, as soon as you clock 29:30, they tell you your life is finished. As a woman, you've expired. So you start to run helter-skelter. Oh, let me go to this prophetic house. They said I'm going to get my husband. This year is my year. And then they tell you all of that. Some of these houses, some of these prophetic houses, some of these men of God, women of God, some of them then arrange people that will completely finish your life. They will tell you, oh, God has told me it is this person that I've assigned to you. It is this person that is your husband. It is this person that is your wife. And then, even when you get on with that person, you're seeing all manner of signs that tell you that this person is not your person. But because that man of God or woman of God or prophetess or prophet has told you this is the person, you keep going. Then you get into it. And it's all problems. Here and there. Nothing is happening. Nothing is going on fine. But they keep telling you, no, persevere. It is your own, until you either fall into depression, or you become terminally ill, or you become a shadow of yourself, or some of you even, on live, something happens. And that's the end. There are people that have been hoping and praying for a life partner, praying fervently for a life partner. And then it happens. And then there's an accident. And the people are gone. Have you not read such stories? They say, oh, this is what she or he has been believing God for. And then that thing is the end of them. How do you explain it? There are also people that have been believing God for a child, fruit of the womb. You're praying, all the time. You're kabashing, you're buying baby things. And they don't see through the pregnancy. On the day of delivery, they're gone. And then you start to wonder, why did this happen? So this life is full of mystery. It is full of mystery. So let's stop simplifying it by looking for solutions where there is none. If your time is right, or when the time is right, things would just naturally fall into place. It's as simple as that. When you try to run faster than your God, trust me, it never ends well. Take it from somebody that has tried once to run faster than God. Yes, it does not work. It always ends in either heartbreak, disappointment, agony, all manner of bad things. Because what you're pursuing is not what God has designed for you. It is not what He has designed for you. So don't. Just do the right thing. Live your life. Be a good person. Because sometimes our blessings are limited because of our dark heart. Your heart is so dark. You're literally stopping what is meant to come to you. You're envious of people that are thriving. Why? It's not your turn yet. Be happy for people. Celebrate people when they make their wins. All your friends are married. It's okay. Be happy for them. All your friends that you got married at the same time have all got kids, second kids, third, you haven't had yours. You've had miscarriages. It's okay. It would happen when it happens. If it doesn't happen, there are other options. You don't have to lose your life in the process of looking for something that was not even meant to be there in the first instance. I don't know if I'm speaking to somebody, if this message, is resonating with you, or you know somebody that needs to hear it. I need you to share it with people. I'm not a prophet. I'm just a regular girl, a regular woman living her life. I'm not married, right? I'm just living my life. I'm over 30 as well. So that's what I'm saying. I know what the pressure is like. But do not use because of pressure and then become miserable for the rest of your life. There are so many stories out there that women have made, wrong decisions. They've gone into things that they don't have any business going into, and their life has just taken a nosedive. So why don't you be happy and content? Contentment. Just be happy where you are. Try as much as you can to do the right thing at all times. Treat people fairly, be kind to people. Be honest with yourself. Show up all the time. Smile. Yes. Be happy. And then you start to exude so much confidence. There is this woman, this lady that I listen to on Auntie Fumi Desalovod, or Desalovoid, is it Salovod? Some of you know her on YouTube. She keeps talking to women, about them having to wait and taking the right decision. Don't rush into marriage. Don't rush into anything just because others are doing it or your peers are getting married. She talked about how her friends got married before her. Some of them even said, she's going to snatch their husband because, she was a model, beautiful woman. You need to check her out. She said she got married when she turned 40. And then, of course, they had to deal with child bearing and, issues related to that age and all of that. And then finally, the IVF worked and she has a son. She's happy with her marriage. She's happy with her husband. She's thriving. So don't put that pressure on yourself. I also know a couple of other people. There are people that got married in their 20s, didn't have their first child until late 30s. Don't put the pressure on yourself. Do not think God does not know everything. And God also said in the Bible that his plans for us are of good and not of evil. So why can't you believe in that? You can't give God a timeline. He is the Alpha and Omega. He knows everything. Even before it happens, he's aware. So why are you trying to be faster than him? Why are you getting into problems, causing your family pain, causing yourself pain, just because? Which I told you from the beginning of this video, I'm not blaming anybody because I appreciate it. I know the stress and the pressure women are under. Pressure to get married, pressure to give birth, pressure to raise good kids, pressure to keep their marriages, pressure to have some career, pressure to be a Bible, a Bible savvy, tongue speaking and all of that. There is just a lot going on. A lot of pressure on women. So people are now capitalizing all these societal pressures to then, even use and manipulate some of us, we women. So my advice is, I don't know if anybody knows, and you can weigh in. That's the essence of this video. Leave your comments, tell me your experience, tell me how you're handling it, tell me how you're handling your pressure. Just let me know, and we can all learn from each other. But what I'm saying is, if you're abroad or anywhere at all, try and build a social network. Do not isolate yourself. Do not think like, because people have gone ahead of me, I no longer belong there. Be your true self and associate with people. Build tangible social networks. People that you can rely on. People that can, in Obodo Yibo, for example, abroad, sometimes it can be so lonely. It can be so, oh God, what do? I can't speak to anybody. Try and step outside your shell. You just have to. There's no two ways about it. You have to make an effort. Speak to people. Even you can ask people, can I be your friend? It's okay. Check up on people. Take their numbers, text them, check up. And then before you know that, checking up on you because you need it. If you're alone, you're more vulnerable. If you have nobody you can trust, then you can easily be manipulated. Then, of course, when you get into any kind of friendship with somebody or group of people that tell you that your family or your friends or people that have been with you all your life are the ones causing you pain, you should cut off from them and join them. Red flag. Run, no. Do not think, oh, they know better, oh, that the man of God or men of God or women of God or prophets, prophetess. Don't. Any kind of friendship or relationship or church that isolates you from your support system is not good. They are out to get you. They are out to use you. They are out to manipulate you until you're nothing. So if you don't take anything from this video, take this. Anybody, any union, any association that isolates you from your support system is not doing it for the good reasons. They are doing it for the worst reason. I'm raising my voice now because I need you to understand it. Whether it's a man, a woman, or whatever, once they tell you the people you've known all your life, that have been with you all your life, are the people you need to get away from. And all of a sudden, they are the ones that you should rely on. Pick your things and run. Pick up your things and run as fast as you can. Because the shege that is waiting for you in front, they will deal with you. People that have been through it, they will tell you their stories. They will tell you their stories. So it's always good to learn from people. Do not wait to experience it yourself. Learn from people's experiences. Another thing that I would advise us to do is do not set timelines for yourself. Don't. Because you're not God. Iburo-Chukwu, you're not God. Don't set timelines for yourself. It's okay to be ambitious. It's okay to say, oh, by this period, I should be able to do this. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Don't go looking for solutions somewhere else. Remain true to yourself. Remain dedicated. Keep doing what you're doing. Be fair to yourself. Be kind to the world, to everybody around you. And one day that thing is going to happen. Don't say, oh, by so, I should be married. By so, I should have a kid. By so, I should have this job. By so. You're not God. No, you're not. So it might not happen the way you've planned it. It might not. It might even be better. There might be delay, and then it's better. It's better than what you anticipated. It might not even be what God wants. He might probably want something else for you. How about that? How about that? You know? So I've talked about isolation. I've talked about don't set timelines for yourself. I've talked about build social networks. And I'm also going to assure you that you praying and singing to God and just living an honest life is all you need. Even fasting is jara. As far as I'm concerned, it is. You fast from now till tomorrow and your heart is so wicked. What is the point? What is the point? You fast and you cheat people. What is the point? You fast and you lie. What is the point? You know, you fast and you're so envious of people's progress. You never celebrate people. You know, you hear that somebody made so, you know, success in so thing. Why should you? You're backbiting. And before you know, you're fasting. You're jumping from one, hey, hallelujah, somebody, yeah. Yet you're so wicked. So live an honest life. Be kind to people. Pray and sing to God. He will meet you at your point of need when the time is right, by God's standard, not by your standard. By His standard, it would happen. Don't be swayed. Another thing I have to say before I wrap you up is, do not be in a group where people tell you about all these, oh, there's this man of God, or there's this woman of God that did this, I went there, I got pregnant, I went there, the next day I got my husband, I went there, the next day that promotion came, I went there. Far. Don't. Because the moment you start to listen, before you know it, you've signed up. Before you know it, you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Stay away from such people. I've had one in my comment section or DM me say, oh, I see your future very bright. I see this. I'm able to tell that, you're going to be in the future. Just send me your palm for me to give you everything and all the timelines. Block. I don't have time for nonsense. I already know my future is bright. I don't need you to tell me. I already know that I'm a favored child of God. So you don't need to tell me that. So don't say, oh, somebody will slide into your DM or write you a message or say, oh, that God has told me, you saw me in one dream. Don't even listen to them. Pray on your own. Be faithful to yourself and to God. You don't have to know God through somebody or You don't. Just do the right thing. That is all I'm saying. If you're still here at this time and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and do share this video, because this really came from my heart. I'm not doing any kind of touches to this video. I'm just, the way it's coming to me is the way I'm saying it, and it's the same way I'm going to post it. No cutting and dicing anywhere and all of that. So if this resonated with you, or you know somebody that needs to hear this, do share and like and comment, and of course subscribe, because that's the only way I can grow. Okay? Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for all you do, and I wish you well. I wish you everything good, everything you're believing God for. I know it would come at the time that God has designated for it to come. Okay? Have a good day and enjoy your sunshine if you're here in the UK. If you're in Nigeria, enjoy all the warm there. Today is Saturday. Love you guys. Bye.